Alright, should be good to go. You want me to share screen with you?
Alright. Nah, don't you worry. I'll watch it through the thingy. I know
Alright,
your laptop is not even as powerful as mine, so it's gonna cause you a bit of an issue.
I see. Alright, let me get some other individual in.
Other individual. What do you mean? Are you talking about Licious? Hello? Hello, Maestro? This guy, man.
Well, she's not joining, that's for sure.
I know. Had you told me, I would have told you. Before I even said anything, you just, dashed away. I already spoke to her. She said she won't be able to join this stream. She's not feeling very well. She got a banging headache. She needs to recover. Hopefully, she'll be able to join us tomorrow. For now, it's just me and you, little man. Me and you. But I'm sure she can probably just watch the stream from her phone. Ah, and she has. By the looks of it. I think she... Yeah, I think she left a like on the video. Could be her or it could be Lonesome Wanderer. Don't know.
It just started and I'm already at the 4 likes button.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no issues. We're good to go, nonetheless.
Alright, stop taking your sweet time then. Let's see you play.
Alright.
I still can't believe they were able to port this on PC. That is quite ambitious. Was it just one person or was it multiple people that helped port this to PC?
Nah, man, it's just one person and one person only. His name is Skype.
Guys, damn. Well, props to him, man. That's quite.
I think he was one of the person who helped out with the Unleashed project. I think before, but man, this is what
someone. Well, go on.
This is what me and us Sonic fans wanted: an Unleashed, an actual proper Unleashed port on PC, not some Generations with Unleashed levels on it. No, we wanted a proper Unleashed.
Whoa, slow down there for a second. What are you trying to say about Generation? You know I would defend that game with my life, yeah? Be careful.
Listen, I'm not. Oh,
Don't
okay.
cross that. Don't get on my bicep, man. I would defend Generation with my life.
You're missing the point. I don't think so. I like Sonic Generations, but I don't. But when you do an Unleashed project using the Generations engine and gameplay, it's not the same as Unleashed. That's all I gotta say. As an Unleashed fan,
Maybe so.
I don't think.
Maybe so. I still feel that Generation improved on the boost mechanic. You cannot say the boost mechanic on Unleashed was better than Generation. That would be a complete lie. Anyway, Lonesome Wanderer just sent a message saying, "Hello, my friends. How are you both? We're good, Lonesome. We're good. I'm glad you. See, yeah, we can always count on you to join the stream. Right on time. Right on time. I'm good though. I'm good. I'm proper good. How are you though? How was your day?" Maestro, Lonesome just asked you how was your day.
Oh, I'm doing great. Sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. Oh, and Vince Smoke is here as well. Oh, I'm loving this. Today is gonna be a good stream. Vince Smoke just said hi, guys. Hey, Vince Smoke, glad to have you, man. Glad to have you.
We have
You
10,
both are the ones.
We have 10 concurrent viewers. That's a record.
That is mad. 10 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the most we've ever got. That's the most we've ever got.
Okay.
Yo, everyone, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to leave a message on the chat. Let yourself known. Click the like button. Subscribe. All that good jazz. We're playing. My brother's playing Unleashed Recompiled on PC, and I'm just watching and watching to see his mistakes, so I can kind of clown him on it. because he kept clowning me on my stream on Super Mario Brothers 3. So I'm gonna clown him. I'm gonna clown him.
how you gonna do that though? You never finished Unleashed, and you've never even played Unleashed properly.
Maybe I didn't play properly, but I have played enough levels to know how it goes. And besides, I'm gonna be judging you by your score at the end of the level. So whether you get S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, I'll be judging you on that. So careful how you play.
What the?
Lonesome said, I woke up late, so I haven't had much of a day today. Nah, man, you gotta chill. If you wake up late, enjoy your day. Enjoy. I wish I could wake up late. I wish I could wake up late. Unfortunately, I always get early start because I do double shift. You know, gotta make that money. Gotta make that dough.
Oh my goodness.
How are you missing those rings, bro?
What rings?
Well, where am I at the, on the video? You're missing those rings while you're climbing that what do you call it? Climbing that I don't know what you call it. Rocks, mountain. I don't know.
Walls.
Anyway,
I
you
am
probably
wall
passed it.
jumping.
Yeah, you kept missing those rings when you were wall jumping. That's so unprofessional.
I'm not doing that on purpose, I assure you. Running down the Great Wall of China. Hey, doesn't this remind you of something?
What does it remind me of?
Come on, keep up. From the first Sonic movie.
First Sonic. Oh yes. Oh, okay. So that's where they got the reference from. I didn't even know, you know. Okay. Man, that Sonic movie was the one. That Sonic movie was the one. Honestly.
Whoop. There we go.
Okay, so far you're doing pretty good. So far you're doing pretty good. I cannot hate on that. I mean, I think I can do better, but you know.
I see.
Did you adjust the volume so that our voice can be heard?
Yeah, it's the same as always. Do you want to test it out right now?
No, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Don't you worry, it's all good. Vin Smoke, Lonesome. Unfortunately, my sister won't be able to make it. She's not feeling very good, so today's stream is gonna be without her. We're gonna miss her intellectual banter, but she should be able to join tomorrow. She just needs to recover from a banging headache. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. I still don't think you're gonna get S rank though. Oh, what are you doing bumping onto walls like that? Heaven must be missing an angel. Missing an angel child, 'cause you're here with me right now.
Oopsie.
You literally know this level by heart, cause your reaction is impeccable.
You think so?
Yeah. Man, now that's just taking platforming to an extreme level. This is what I don't like when it comes to platforming in Sonic. It feels like you've ground it to a halt. Because Sonic is all about speed, so you're going really fast, and all of a sudden you have to slow down your speed so you can jump around in this platform. It kills the momentum, kills the mood.
And not only that, Sonic's control in this game is not really perfect. Ground control is not really perfect in this game, so it makes platforming a little bit more tense, especially in 3D sections. What? I was out of boost. Oh snap!
Must be missing an angel. Missing one angel child, cause you're here with me right now. What about you, Vince Smoke? Sorry, I didn't forget about. I am so sorry. How about you, Vince Smoke? How was your day? I completely forgot to ask you. I am so sorry.
Well, there goes my S rank. Fucked.
I knew you were not gonna get answer up, Maestro.
The only thing in this level you gotta do is not get hit. Not get hit at all. At best you'd be getting an either A or S rank. But since I got hit at that
So
last
what?
part,
Just because you got hit, you lose your S rank? That's stupid.
in
I thought
Sonic
S rank is to do with speed. It's to do with your what do you call it? Your best time, your record time.
rings and points counts as well. Or then again it's mostly rings. Then again.
Oh man, that's crazy mad. Owen Roberts boss fight says hi. Hi Owen, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. We're playing Sonic Unleashed Recompiled. Wait, Maestro, why did you call it Unleashed Recompiled? Why didn't you just call it Sonic Unleashed Recompiled? Why'd you forget the Sonic part?
Unleash
Anyway, yeah.
well, that's what it's called really. Just Unleash
So,
Recompiled. Kind of like how people call it Unleash Project. They just didn't add the Sonic to it.
uh, okay, fair point. Yes. Yeah, we're just playing Sonic Unleashed Recompiled for the PC. As you can see, the graphics has been upgraded and it looks pretty good. Plays a little bit. Well, it plays exactly the same as the console versions, but yeah,
Um,
graphical improvement, big time. So we're just chillaxing, chatting on the chat, playing the game, and enjoying having a good old time. Vince Smoke said it was great, man. I ate some pizza, hanging out with some friends. Day's going, day's great so far. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that. But I hope here's a very, very important question. Did your pizza have pineapple? That is a very important question. Did your pizza have pineapple? Damn, he is so Sonic is so damn slow in this hub world. It's painful to look at. Uh, I hear myself echo my show. Are you playing the video in the background?
yeah, sorry about that. I need to check something. My fault. Okay.
Mm. Last Thursday, man, that football match was crazy. You should have seen the amount of police that were outside. They were prepared for everything. There were so many huge police van, police everywhere, roadblocks, madness.
And that's a
I
good
guess
and that's a
you
good thing.
that that's a very good thing. It's just that it really shows that UK. It really shows that football hooligans are very much a problem. They're very much a problem, especially what UK ones anyway. They're very much a problem.
Yeah, I don't know if it's either US or UK because they'll get into a heated something if one of them either wins or loses the match. You
Or
know?
losers. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember what year it was, but UK played against. I think it was Argentina. Was it Argentina that won that World Cup? I don't know. It played against a team, and we lost to them. And they started attacking any Argentina they saw outside. Like, are you crazy mad? Vince looks like my pizza did not. One of my friends wanted some on it, but we ended up not getting pineapple. Good, good, good. You gotta respect the pizza.
I
You
al-
have to respect the pizza. No pineapple on pizza. That's disrespect to the pizza.
I always get just plain like margarita because it just tastes so good. Like really.
Nah, you gotta add a bit of topping. You know, you need some mushroom, you need some jalapeno, you need some pepperoni. You know, the good jazz, the good stuff. But pineapple, how do you mix savory with sweet? It doesn't go. That's sacrilege. Oh, is this a boss fight?
Yeah.
Do you not feel like Sonic boss fight are kind of, I mean, in this game, they're not very inspired. Because it feels like you're just chasing something and then you're hitting it as you run.
No,
I've
no.
noticed that.
Well, it really started with Sonic Unleashed. Well, boost games things are like that. You know, Sonic
Yeah, the boost
Unleashed,
games, yeah.
Colors, Generations, you name it.
Mikey, Mikey, you're a funny guy. Mikey Story is he's actually sitting right next to me. It says Papa John's or Domino's Pizza. Um, that's a tough one. I think Papa John. Domino. I feel like is too oily. Yeah, I think Domino's too oily. Flames of Disaster. Now that's an epic name. That is an epic name. Someone just joined the chat called Flames of Disaster. You know where that's from, right? I don't need to tell you, Maestro, right? You're a Sonic fan.
Yeah, you're right. Knuckles TV show.
Yes, but still, yes, Knuckles TV show, but Flame of Disaster was actually on Sonic '06. It was
It's called a joke. I know it's from '06.
all all right, all right. I thought you forgotten. I was trying to remind you.
As a Sonic fan,
Yeah,
I
Flame.
could never forget. Believe me.
To be fair though, I'm a Sonic fan, but sometimes I forget.
Would you forget?
So what did I forget?
Yeah.
There's a couple of things I forget, like names of characters. I forget certain scenes. So, like for example, if I were to replay Sonic Adventure 2 scenes, like scene by scene, there is some parts that are so boring that I forget. Like when I replayed it, I completely forgot that I had to fight um the what do you call it? Perfect Chaos, a shadow. I completely forgot that. And the reason why I forgot that is because I found it boring when I was young, when I was playing it. So it just disappeared from my mind.
Did you say
So I
Perfect
kind of blocked
Chaos
it out.
as Shadow? What are you talking about? Oh, you talk about Sonic Adventure Final
Bio
Boss.
Chaos.
Wait,
Was it
Bio
Chaos?
Lizard,
Bio Lizards. See, I don't even remember the name. You see, much of not much of a Sonic fan. I don't even remember the name. It was Bio Lizard.
You know, for someone who's an SA2 fan, you completely forgot that one.
Yeah, well, you can chuck it up to old age. So getting back to what I was saying, Flames of Disaster said, I think we should get a Metal Virus game. What's a Metal Virus game? Never heard of that.
It's a saga in the IDW comics. IDW Sonic comic.
Ooh, IDW. Well, I haven't read their comic, but I know that it's really, really good.
It's good.
The art is amazing, and the storyline is absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
Okay, Metal Virus. So I'm guessing it's something to do with Metal Sonic, right?
Nope. Literally, there's this virus flu that gets into everyone. Everyone infected just basically turns into zombies.
Really?
Yes.
I can't imagine a Sonic story having zombies. That's weird.
It's a unique arc. I like it.
Hmm. Oh, you've read it?
I've read it.
Okay, I really need to start reading it. Send me the link when you get a chance, yeah? Send me a link on Discord. Because I gotta start reading the IDW comic. I want to start from the beginning because I want to see how they adapted Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, especially Sonic Heroes. I need to know how they adapted Sonic Heroes.
I don't
Because
know.
Sonic Heroes didn't make sense in the game. But I know the comic made sense out of it.
Huh? No.
So Vince Book said, what do you mean? They didn't adapt Sonic Heroes?
No. I told you this before. IDW Sonic is is a direct sequel to Sonic Forces. It just continues on
Oh,
from
is
there.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you did tell me. Okay. Well, regardless, send me the link. When I get the chance, I'll check it out. Um, Vince Smoke said Domino's. Domino's is good. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you guys don't have Papa John's. Do you guys have Papa John's? Because Papa John's pizza is the one.
In US, yeah, they do. I can confirm they do.
They do.
Yeah.
Then Papa John's is the one, man. I don't know what you're on. um, so of Disaster said, look it up. It's an amazing comic. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna read it on my free time. Because I'm currently reading One Piece, but I don't have much mangas to read, so I thought maybe I should get into comic. Heck,
That's
I've been even wanting to get into web comics. I mean, after watching what do you call it,
so level.
Solo Leveling. Oh, so good, so good. I need more of that. I need more of that. Oh, by the way, Masha, do you think they'll ever bring back God of High School?
I heard nothing from it since 2020 or 19 either way. So chances of that coming back, I don't know.
They even brought back season 2 of Tower of God and not God of High School. I think it's because they messed it up. They rushed it too much. The story in the comic is much more elaborate, but they jumped the ship.
Yeah, I think that's what I noticed with both Tower of God and God of High School. Both both season ones were kind of rushed. God of High School was rushed.
Exactly.
Tower of God season 1 was rushed. However, there was a studio change for season 2 of Tower of God, if you noticed.
Yeah, I didn't like that. No, of course, I saw the art. No, I didn't like the art. I
But
still watched it because of the story, but the art wasn't it.
Yeah.
The reason why it wasn't 8 is because I was comparing it to season 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
saw
it's
the
quite difficult to
comparisons.
compare it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite a dilemma. Yeah, sorry. So Flames of Disaster said, look it up. It's an amazing comic. And then Mikey Story says, can you see Sonic versus Marvel? What do you think, Maestro? Sonic versus Marvel? That would be quite interesting, you know?
Can you see Sonic versus Marvel? Wait, are you talking about Sonic versus Marvel? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, yeah, if it was a matchup. He's saying if it was a matchup, like for example, you see how Marvel there's games like Capcom versus Marvel or SNK versus Marvel, those kind of thing, you know? So imagine Sonic versus Marvel. That would be pretty interesting. But
No.
but
I'm thinking that's not what he's talking about, because there's also a IDW, a comic related call with Sonic with DC characters.
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is. It's official.
I do remember they did. I do remember DC did a collaboration with Ninja Turtles. I remember that, but I didn't know about Sonic.
Really? When?
Yeah, a while back. It's really good actually. It's really really good. I was hoping they were animated, but they haven't animated yet. Oh yes, so Flames of Disaster said issue 13 is the start. Yes, I am going to write that down so I can remember. Issue 13, yeah.
Issue 13 is where the Metal Virus saga starts. That's what.
But wouldn't it be better I start from the beginning rather than just jumping to the Metal Virus?
You can start at the
Can I-
beginning. Yeah. You can start at the beginning.
Can I read? Can I read the Metal Virus without, knowing the previous story?
No. No. Read from the beginning first. So there will be new characters joining in the fray.
Okay. Alright, cool. I'll do that then. Flame of Disaster said 2 questions. Number 1, what was your first video game you ever played, and what's your favorite video game character? That's a good one. Those two are very different. For me, starting with me, my first video game I ever played was Super Mario 64. And it's the first video game I ever I completed. So I'm super happy about that. But my favorite character has to be Ezio Auditore de Firenze.
Assassin's Creed 2 main
You know who I'm,
character.
Of course, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelation. You can't go wrong with Ezio, Maestro. You cannot. What about you, Maestro?
Um, my first video
What was your
game.
favorite?
I don't.
Hmm.
My first. Did you say first video game?
Yeah, the first video game you ever played.
I don't remember.
No way, really?
Like, because I
I can
played.
I can kind of remember. I can kind of remember for you because I'm the one that introduced you to video game.
Alright, what was the first
The
video game I
first
played?
the first video game you played when you were young was Super Mario All Stars.
I see.
You you
But
were still young, and I don't think you quite remember that. But when I had it, I used to just have you on my lap, and then you just you know give you the control and you play. So that was your first video game. And what's your favorite game character? Video game character.
video game character, huh?
Hmm.
That's a good question.
Really? You don't have one?
No, I do.
Sound like it.
Silver. Silver the Hedgehog.
Really?
Really?
Silver? Your
Really?
favorite Silver?
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I'm actually quite.
n-
I'm
not
actually quite stunned.
not in '06. No. In the IDW comics, I like him there, but he's still recognized as a video game character. Nonetheless.
Okay. You caught me off guard though. But yeah, but let's keep it canon though. I know that's kind of canon, but let's keep it canon. We're talking about video game. No adaptation. Just keep it video game. Because if it was just that, I would really question your decision. Because the only place where we really see Silver is in '06, and that's not a good. It's not a good look on him. You know.
Only, or have you forgotten Sonic Rivals?
Bro, come on. Again. Um. Uh, uh,
No, that's
what's the word for it?
that's canon.
That no, that can't be canon. What do you
Right?
mean that's canon?
No, Rivals is canon. I can safely assume.
Rivals is not canon, man.
It is canon.
Nah, okay, I'm gonna check it out. I don't think you're right, but I'll check it out. Before I check it out, Flame of Disaster says I might be better to start at the beginning. Sonic 2 was my first, and Knuckles is my favorite character. Sonic 2 was a good game, but what do you like about Knuckles? I mean, I like Knuckles, but if you have to compare him to other Sonic characters, yeah. Okay,
No.
let's see. Mikey says, "How about Sonic in the new Grand Theft Auto Vice City? Can you see it? And what do you think? Sonic be good person or a bad person?" Sonic wouldn't be in Grand Theft Auto. It wouldn't be right. One, Grand Theft Auto is rated what 18 plus, and Sonic is like PG-13. So it's not a good mix. It's definitely a really bad mix. Um, and Flames of Disaster said, if you like Silver, you will like the good ending of Metal Virus. You have read the comic, right?
Yep.
Not sure. Okay.
Mhm.
So you know what happens in the Metal Virus thingy
My mouth is
arc.
sealed. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't tell me, otherwise you'll be spoiling, you know.
Yep.
All right. So is Sonic Rivals canon? Let me check that out. Let me see. Google.com. Is Sonic Rivals canon? Talk to me. It's odd, but Sonic Rivals is canon. What? Okay, I'm getting different. Some people saying why I don't think Sonic Rivals is canon. Some saying the Rivals game canon. There's no definitive answer. Yeah, there's no definitive answer, bro. Because the only way you'll find out for sure is if Sega themselves came out and said that. And I'm doing it. All the results I'm getting is from Sonic Fandom, Wikipedia. Those can be edited by anyone. There is no what's the word for it? There is no uh wait a minute. Here's a Sonic Rivals trivia. Okay, this might be able to answer my question. Where is it? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Uh, okay. The game's can. Okay, so the game's canonicity is left really vague, since none of the future games, even the ones including Silver, seem to acknowledge them. Not helped by now Eggman Nega's Sonic Channel profile, it knows his appearance in Rifle's game, despite going with the interpretation of his origin. Granted, there is no point in advertising a game that a country that never sold it. In fact, a later update to Sonic Channel being given a machine translator notes that no games, events, or goods from outside Japan are mentioned. Evan Stanley would go on to state that Rival series was no longer considered canon, and she was specifically asked to remove references to Onyx Island and her Silver Age story in the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. Because of it, and yet the Ifrit still appeared in a story written by Flynn, and then September 9th, 2024, Bubblecast video by Ian Flynn stated the first game was canon and Shadow Generation would give Sonic Rivals 2 a continuity nod by including a page describing the Ifrit in Gerald's journal. Since the Ifrit's name is censored, it's not clear if this confirms that at least the second game is canon or if this reference slips. See, it's ambiguity. There is no confirmation. If we got confirmation from Sega themselves, that'll be fine. But we don't have that.
Yeah, but
We
it's
don't have that.
obvious if you think about it, because after
But
because
the later game
after
don't mention that though.
can you let me finish? It's because after
Fine.
Sonic 06, after Elise blew out the flame, nobody seems to remember anything of the events that happened. Nobody remembers Mephiles, no Iblis, or anybody.
Yeah, because they
Even
cease to exist.
yes, but in
Which
Sonic
means the
Rivals,
Silver's
Silver meets Sonic for the first time. But in Sonic Generations,
But
Silver's
how
acting.
is that possible?
Yeah, but
How is that possible?
Silver's acting like he's met Sonic before, and that's not from 06. That's from Rivals.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This kind of feels like Legend of Zelda kind of confusing continuity level.
It's
You know what I mean?
and it is. And what's even make it worse when Shadow fights against Mephiles in Generations, Mephiles remembers Shadow, but Shadow doesn't remember Mephiles.
What? That's so confusing.
Yeah, Mephiles remembers everything that happened in 06, literally, from fighting Shadow in the past and talking to Silver and Blaze. He remembers all of that.
Yeah, Silver doesn't remember him. Well, it's only natural
Shadow,
because the
Shadow
events never
doesn't.
happened.
Yeah, Shadow doesn't remember him, like literally.
Shadow doesn't remember him.
Shadow doesn't remember him. No.
Interesting. I don't know, man. It's just so iffy. It's so damn iffy. Alright, let me read the chat. So, Flames of Disaster said, let me see here. Knuckles Knuckles is best character because he's strong and not wanting anyone to be taken his burden of Master Emerald. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, the thing is, he does. I feel like Knuckles' role to protect the Master Emerald is not exactly needed because the Master Emerald doesn't really get. What's the word for it? It doesn't really get targeted that much, you know. But after Sonic Adventure 2, you don't even hear anything about Master Emerald anymore. You know what I mean? Has any of the other games really utilized the Master Emerald? They don't hear about it. So, yeah, I think he can, take his job a bit easy. He doesn't have to be, protecting the Master Emerald. And what's the island called again, Maestro?
Angel Island.
Angel Island.
But do you
Yeah,
know how
he
many
can. He can.
times Eggman has attempted to like steal the Master Emerald? One from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Second time in Sonic Adventure 2, and he will still get that chance to steal the Master Emerald again. You know.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the later 3D games, he doesn't bother.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I mean?
Knuckles
Doesn't
is always guarding it.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Sonic Heroes, Knuckles is out with definitely not guarding the Master Emerald. He's off somewhere, joining Sonic and his team. What do you call it? Generation, he's out partying until that whole thing happens with the Time Eater. Forces, he's out leading military force in order to take back the city. When is he guarding the Master Emerald? You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Master Emerald is safe.
Yeah, and because of actually, I won't say anything because
Exactly.
no, it's not because of that. Because I know he like in forces like he commanded everybody, but in later on he would go back to guarding the Master Emerald. But I won't say that, for your sake.
Oh, okay. Flames of Disaster said Sonic Frontiers. He was. Oh yeah, that's right. He was guarding the Master Emerald before he was warped. That was on the opening. What do you call it? The animated opening for Frontiers.
Yes.
Remember the one that we watched, you and I? He
Yeah.
was guarding the Master Emerald before fighting. Okay. All right, I completely forgot about that. To be fair, I never owned the game. I only played it through you, so there's that. All right, let me read the other chats. So Mikey says there is 7 people in the room. Let's get the likes up and donate to the buy me a coffee so he can buy games to play and give you a great content. Yeah, I mean, if you can, if you can't, it's all good. It's all good. But still, though, it would be nice to help the channel out. Show your support, leave a like, all that good jazz. Love you guys. So Lonesome said, first game I remember playing was the old Warcraft 2 PC game, where you build a town and point and click. Damn, that's
What's that?
proper old school. That's even before me.
What's that?
Actually, no. World of Warcraft game. I'm sure you've heard of World of Warcraft. It's a PC game. Right now, it's definitely involved, but in the old days, it wasn't as elaborate as it is today. That's proper old school. I respect that. Honestly, I respect that. Then Flame of Disaster says, huh?
Would you believe me that Sonic Roller Blast 2 was actually proper old school as well?
What do you mean? When was that released?
That game has been in development since like 1999, I say.
No way.
Yes way.
Damn, Mr. The Case has come a long way.
That it does. Despite it being a fun game, it's been in a long development cycle,
Yeah, man, you can only respect that. You can only respect that.
Alright, go on. Keep going.
Oh, by the way, Flames of Disaster. When you get a chance, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, make sure to join us on the next stream and then one after that. It'd be good to have you, man. You got some good Sonic intuition, I like to call it. Sonic intuition. Ooh, okay, interesting. What's going on here? Nah. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I was actually supposed to make some videos today, Maestro.
I guess we just like streaming so much we don't pay any mind. Hey.
You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys these questions. Actually, Lonesome, Vin Smoke, Flames of Disaster. I know you just joined, but I'm gonna ask you this. Yeah, I'm thinking of, and be real with me. I'm thinking of I want to stop making the let's play videos that I always make. Of course, I'm gonna finish the one I got, the one I'm currently playing, but I want to stop making those games and just concentrate on streaming. Because I feel like when we're streaming, it's much more. What's the word for it? We're much more
We feel free.
yeah, free. We're able to interact directly with you guys, have chat, just have a good time, just hang out, chat. It just feels very personal. While if I'm doing a playthrough or a recording a gameplay where I'm just talking to myself and you guys watch after, there's no interaction, there's no authenticity. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should do more of uh streaming and then recording, or should I just concentrate on streaming? I really want to hear what you guys think.
Oh no.
And yeah, Flames of Disaster says, "What's the worst video game you've ever played?" Whew, I tell you, bro. I tell you, there's some bad ones. There's some bad ones. But I'll tell you in a second. And then he said, "Sorry, I'm a Sonic nerd. I'm a nerd of Sonic. You and my brother will go hand in hand. He's
Damn right.
also a nerd of Sonic." See, he's not even hiding it. And then it says, "We feel like we can ask questions and get a reaction." Yeah, when we're streaming and we're just talking, you can talk, ask questions. Everything is live. You know. So I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think.
Hmm.
So yeah, what's the worst game you've ever played? I gotta actually think about this. Maestro, what's the worst game you've ever played?
What's the worst game I've ever played?
Yeah,
Seriously, I hate when I have to think about that.
really? That means that you haven't really played bad games.
I've played bad games, but not to the extent that it's actually the worst
Really?
though. Really, it is kind of weird to think about,
Mm. Well, I'll tell you the worst game I've ever played. You wanna hear it?
Go ahead.
Superman 64.
Reasonable.
Reasonable. That game wanted to make me. I wanted to cry. That game was so damn difficult. It's like everything is against you.
Yep.
Everything is against you. Flames of Disaster
I
said
hope
Assassin's Creed 1. No, you cannot say that. No, blasphemy. You take
that's
that back. You
that's
take that back.
that's considered the worst game.
Assassin's Creed.
Damn.
No, Assassin's Creed 1 was amazing. Yeah? Sure, the control was a bit clunky compared to how it is today, but the story was amazing. You cannot deny that. You cannot. Altair, Altair second best to Ezio. Second best to Ezio. Um, Lonzo said worst game I've ever played was Superman 64. Yo, how the heck? See, me and Lonesome, we're on the same wavelength. We vibe. You know what I mean? We vibe.
I thought it was just Grace.
Damn.
I thought it was just Grace and Lonesome. Huh.
Well, I don't know. Lonzo just flip flops. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's me. But yeah, the ring races were so stupid. It was terrible. It was absolute. I don't even like remembering that. It ruined my experience of a Superman video game. It really did. Maestro, stop messing about, man. You keep crashing onto those blades. Play properly.
Get gone.
And yeah, Assassin's Creed 1. Come on, man. Come on. You cannot tell me that's the worst game you've ever played. You cannot. What about you, Lonesome? What's the worst? Oh yeah, you said Superman 64. Yeah. Um. Okay. Here's a real question. What's the best game you've ever played? And I'm talking about not just story. I'm talking about the one that gives you emotion, that makes you emotional. Amazing gameplay, amazing story. You're able to relate. Come on, hit me. What's the best game you've ever played? Let's start with you, Maestro.
best game I ever played?
Yeah.
Oh, the game I'm playing right now.
Come on, you're kidding, right?
I'm not joking. I consider this to be like my favorite Sonic game and the best game that I've ever played.
This game?
This game.
Bro,
I can't.
you easily pleased. I think that's what it is. You're just easily pleased. Uh,
Ask me what game I like that's not Sonic then. Or maybe I
but
can.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in general. I wasn't talking about Sonic. You're the one that made it a Sonic only. I'm saying what's the best game you've ever played. I wasn't talking about just Sonic. So what's the game out of every game you've ever played? You cannot tell me Sonic Unleashed was the best you've ever played.
Alright then. GTA 4.
Thank you. That's more like it. And yeah, I give props to that. GTA 4 was an amazing game. Amazing gameplay, amazing story.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I consider GTA 4 to have the best story than any other GTA games, even better than GTA 5. That's all I say, really.
Fair point. Fair point. Um. Yeah. Flameless Disaster say I hate the climbing and not swimming. That's true. But I feel like you play Assassin's Creed 1 before playing the other games. Because if you play the other games and then you go back to Assassin's Creed 1, you're gonna feel the downgrade. You're
Wait.
really gonna feel it.
You can't swim
But
in
if
Assassin's Creed 1?
no, you can't swim.
That's whack.
But that's one, bro. It's Assassin's Creed 1 for a reason. It's called Assassin's Creed. You know, it's the very first one. Everything, of course, everything was not gonna be perfect. So if you like played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Revelation, 3, Black Flag, and then you go back to playing Assassin's Creed 1, you can really feel it. Like if your very first Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 1, then you would feel like I feel. It hasn't aged well, but it was amazing for its time.
Oh, please.
And Lonesome said, I always say the best game I've ever played is the next one, but aside from the Pokemon Black and White was the best. Pokemon Black and White was good, but it would never beat Ruby and Sapphire. That was the one. Groudon, Kyogre. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I miss those days. I miss just sitting on my Game Boy Advance, just passing the time, just playing. Oh my goodness. You know what? I might just do a playthrough. I might just do a stream of Ruby and Sapphire. If Nintendo doesn't take it down, that is.
Why?
Because Nintendo is Nintendo. Flameless Disaster said, "Oh, Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, Sonic, and BOTW. What's BOTW?
Breath of the
I
Wild.
feel like I know this.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I knew it. I when I saw them, I'm like, yeah, this look familiar. Okay, I respect those. 100%. I respect those. Those are some really good games, especially Black Flag. Oof, Black Flag was good. You really feel like a pirate. And not only that, it allows you to just jump in and swim and go to an island. There was so many islands to explore. It was bloody amazing. It was so good. Now that's how you do open world correctly. I actually wanted to get on my ship just so I can go out and swim and see if there's any treasure chests in different island. Even though there's not really much going on in the island, just knowing that there's treasure chests there, it's crazy good. Crazy good.
I talked to my friend Nana. I
Um,
talked to my friend Nana about thinking of getting into like Sonic games, and I was asking him which of the Zelda games should I get into 3D wise, and
Ocarina of Time, he's gonna tell you.
no, it was not Ocarina of Time, and it's sure as hell not
Really?
Majora's Mask either, because I did play Majora's Mask, and it just made me hated it for the first 5 seconds.
Okay, then I would recommend Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is definitely the best. I mean, I love Ocarina of Time, but that's only because of nostalgia. aside from that, it is a difficult and annoying game to play. But
But
yeah, for you, for a first Legend of Zelda fan, Twilight Princess, hands down, you're gonna love it.
I was thinking Wind Waker, but all right.
Wind Waker? No,
Yeah.
no, no. Start with Twilight Princess. Wind Waker is good, but no, I would say start with Twilight Princess. Wind Waker is good in terms of if you want something light-hearted, cartoonish, you know. Yeah, Wind Waker is yours. But if you want something serious and emotional, I'll say Twilight Princess.
Um,
Alonso said I've 100% completed AC2, so I'd give that honorable mention. 100%. I respect that. I respect that. I did exactly the same thing. I got I bought all of the banks. I bought everything in uh, uh, Montagione. I always forget the name of where the villa's based. I think it's
Snap.
Montagione. I've got everything. I'm telling you, that game was amazing. It was so much to do. But Brotherhood, oh, huge, amazing. Honestly, it really expanded on that. It really expanded on that. My only gripe with Brotherhood is I wish the whole Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, system was the Brotherhood system. So training assassins, sending on a mission. I wish it was more elaborate. It was too. I felt like it was too simple, too straightforward. I kind of felt like they could have done more. They could have done more.
Yes.
Let me see. Lonesome Wanderer says, I love the island theme of Ruby and Sapphire so much. Flame of Disaster said, oh, another game I hate is Skyward Sword just because of the controls. Yeah, Skyward Sword control like trash. I'm
You
sorry.
played
I love
Skyward
Twilight
Sword?
Princess. I hate Skyward Sword.
No,
I
but you
hate it.
played it.
Yeah, I played it, but I never got far.
Actually,
I never
Skyward
got.
Sword was one of the games I was kind of I was interested in on playing. But I didn't think anybody would be that had some bad feelings about it.
Yeah, man. If you play Twilight Princess and then play Skyward Sword, it's a disappointment. And I was looking forward to it as well. I was looking forward to it big time.
Because
Uh,
it was kind of like a launch game for Nintendo Wii, wasn't it?
Wii
We,
U.
no Wii.
I think it was Wii. Yeah.
Skyward Sword is Wii.
Yeah, yeah, Wii. Sorry, I just remembered. No, the reason why I loved it is because it was supposed to be the beginning, like based on like in terms of story, it's supposed to be it's supposed to include the first Zelda and the first Link. So I was quite excited about that. Let me see. So, um, Lonesome Wanderer said, unpopular opinion, but the only Zelda game I've ever enjoyed playing was Wind Waker, and I've gotten into any other ones. If you enjoyed Wind Waker, I think you're gonna enjoy Breath of the Wild. Same, artistic style, but the story even better. I'm not gonna lie though, I've never played Wind Waker, so I wouldn't be able. I can't recommend something I haven't played. Wind Waker, it did look good, but it just looked too cartoonish for my liking. And I love Legend of Zelda because of its seriousness, its serious tone. You know what I mean? So yeah, Flame of Disaster say I'm doing
That
Assassin's
was
Creed
close.
Origins right now, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm loving it. Good, good, good. No, honestly, good on you. I checked out after Unity. I checked out after Unity. Unfortunately, it was I don't know. Maybe it's just me. For me, it wasn't going in the direction I wanted it to go. So I kind of checked out. Mancho, you haven't died once, have you?
I don't think I have. No.
Oh, maybe I just didn't pay attention. Oh, oh la la, work was so boring today.
You serious right now? Uh oh.
Okay, here's a real question. Who is your favorite Assassin's Creed protagonist? Who is your favorite Assassin's Creed protagonist? Oh, no, let me actually put a condition. You cannot use Ezio. I'm not gonna use Ezio either. Yeah? So I want everybody that's in the chat, put who is your favorite Assassin's Creed protagonist in the chat. Let's hear it. Lotso said Syndicate was the last one I played on release. I've skipped every game since. Yeah, I didn't even get as far as Syndicate. I didn't. I couldn't. And the funny thing is, I was looking forward to London so much, but then when I saw the gameplay, I was like, uh, yeah, no. Ah, there we go. Edward O'Connor. Okay, okay, those are some good ones. Edward was really in. I want to call him King of the Pirates, but that goes to Blackbeard. Um, but yeah, Edward was cool. Edward Kenway and Connor Kenway.
What? This shouldn't
Hathan
take this long.
Kenway. You know, people sleep on that. Hathan was cool. He was a bit serious, but at the same time, kind of very. I don't know. Wait. Back up. I said protagonist, Lonesome. Hasten was not a protagonist. He was a villain. Come on, man. He was a villain. I said protagonist.
Oh boy.
How are you still here? Bro, you gotta throw it back before it explodes. You know that, right?
The weak spot is on top of his head, and I can't get to it. Well,
Lonzo say he was the hero of his story. He was the hero of his story, but he was still a villain. Bro, you cannot excuse what he was doing. You cannot excuse what he was doing. Flame of Disaster said he was best villain. Yes, there you go. He was best villain. Says you play as him for like the first 2 hours of the arc AC, so I counted him. You know what? That caught me by surprise. Because when you start as Hathan, you're like, okay, cool, all right, amazing. This guy's gonna be an amazing assassin. And then they put a ring on it, it's like, may the Father of Understanding guide you. I was like, what? What? What is going on here?
ain't there a protagonist called Desmond? Or am I misremembering
Yeah,
something?
Desmond was the protagonist on the future, so the current time. So what he does is he goes into this machine called the Animus, which allows him to live the lives of his ancestors, so he can see their memories. And when you're playing the game, you're actually playing the ancestor, their story. You're playing them, and yeah, you go back and forth from the current, the present time, and then the past, back and forth.
Interesting.
I like Desmond. He was a bit whiny, but I like Desmond.
A whiny make
Oh
cats
yeah, I gotta
happy.
say my favorites as well. My favorite is Adewale.
Now
Adewale.
that sounds familiar. You did say
He
his name in Assassin's Creed 2. Or am I
No,
misremembering?
Adewale is from Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. He was actually a partner of Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and then he got his own DLC where you play as him, which I still haven't. Funny enough, I really want to play that. But Adewale was such a cool guy.
Did you say
He was such a
freedom?
loyal friend.
Did you say freedom something? Might be.
Freedom Cry, Freedom Cry.
That's a game.
It's a DLC.
Oh,
It's a DLC for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm. Flames of Disaster say, do I remember the first time Connor X lifted a grown man and threw him on the ground? I don't even remember that. All I know is after his training, he became pretty beefy. He became pretty beefy. Here's something crazy. You know, I haven't played Assassin's Creed Rogue. That is crazy that I haven't played Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
gotta
that.
fix that. Yeah, I know. It's so people sleep on that. It's actually really good story. It shows you the dark side of assassins, and you know, it's. I mean, it tried to paint the Templars in a good light. I don't think so because the Templars are bloody evil, but it definitely does show you the dark side of assassins. I might stream that one of these days. Last time I checked, Assassin's Creed Black Flag was going for like £13 on Steam, but I don't think my laptop can handle that until I get a proper rig, a proper gaming PC. I can't wait to get a gaming PC, man. I'm gonna be able to stream all type of games. So thingy, Flames of Disaster say like he was 14 when he did it. Oh, crazy! I don't even remember that part. And then
Okay,
says not worth it, man. It's way too short. It's way too short. I think he's talking about the Freedom Cry. It's way too short, but I still want to play as Adwale because you never got the chance in the Black Flag, you know. But I guess it does leave you wanting more, so I can understand that. It does leave you wanting more.
when that game release?
I wouldn't know, man. I'm not good with times. I really am not. Alonso said I'd watch a Rogue stream. I liked it. I would love to stream it, but unfortunately, my laptop is potato. You know, I don't know if you noticed when I'm streaming that indie game, Rooftops on Alley, the parkour game, I have to lower the settings as low as possible just to run it well. Otherwise, you know, it starts to act up. Unfortunately, I don't have the best laptop in the world. Gotta make do with what I got, you know. But one day I'll get my own like proper gaming rig. When that happens, you can expect me to stream AAA games.
Rogue is
Oh, you're talking about Rogue.
yeah. I had a
Rogue
feeling.
is too short.
Is it?
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wait,
Hold.
how short is short? Because for me, 4 hours in game, 4 hours story is short. Is it about 4 hours or how long is it? Lonzo said Rogue is just AC3 with Black Flag mechanics. Yeah, pretty much. But still, Aduwale though. Oh man, Licious missed a good stream. I wish he was here.
Yep. What do you think this country's based off of?
I want to say Egypt. No, no, wait, no. That it's a Mediterranean. It kind of looks like a Mediterranean kind of settings. Maybe Persia.
Persia, eh?
Maybe a Persian. Yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so. What? 10 to 12 hours and you guys call that short? Come on. That is long. A short game is a 4 hour game. I
Actually,
would play that. I would
to them,
definitely play that.
a long game is like 24 hours. So I won't be surprised if they call the 10 to 12 hour game short.
That's crazy. That is proper crazy. I love video game, but 20 hours I cannot do. Even if I play in parts, it's still too long. Because I would want to do with everything, you know? It's like when I'm you know that stream of Assassin's Creed 2? I still haven't finished it. Too busy doing side quests. Oh, did you know that I uninstalled that?
Oh, you uninstalled it?
Yeah, I uninstalled it, bro. It's running terrible. I don't understand how my laptop can't run a 20 plus year old game. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do find that strange.
Mm. And and also you play. Honestly, I would I know this is not the most ideal thing because I've already bought the game anyway. I already bought the game, but I think I'm gonna pirate it. I'm gonna pirate it if I do get it again because I don't want Uplay popping up all the bloody time. I can't launch the game without Uplay. You know that.
For real.
It won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me launch the game without Uplay. Even if I'm offline, it requires me to connect to Uplay for me to play an offline game. That is so scummy from Ubisoft, man.
I think that is it me or is Uplay targeted to PC gamers only? Or
Yeah,
am
it's
I
PC
wrong?
gamers only.
Figures
No,
as
it's
much.
PC gamers only.
Figures as much. Because
Even
when
if you buy the game on Steam, you still have to download Uplay to launch the game. It's so stupid.
yeah, Uplay would pop up every time I play Rayman Legends at certain points. Although that didn't really mean anything to me.
Huh?
That didn't really that didn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah. I know, I know. Flammable Disaster said, would you rather face a smiling Batman or not talking Spider-Man? Ooh, not talking Spider-Man. Ooh, smiling Batman, that's creepy. But I would go for smiling Batman because there is a comic called The Batman Who Smiles. I think that's the Joker. I don't quite remember the story, but I think it's the Joker taking over Batman's mantle, or maybe Batman was hit with a serum that always makes him smile. So I would actually go. They're both creepy. Yeah, exactly. Lonzo said both thoughts are creepy, but I'd rather go for a smiling Batman than a no talking Spider-Man because my God. Oh, imagine a no talking Deadpool. Oh no,
No, I
I
can't deal with
can't do
that.
it.
I can't
I
deal with
can't
that.
do
I
that.
deal with that.
No, for the love of me, for the love of God, I cannot do that. I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah. Flame of Disaster say smiling Batman all the way. I 100% agree with you. Uh, he also said, fun fact, I have a real hidden blade and master sword. I'm a blades collector. Oh, sick. Sick. Okay, you're a collector. Nice.
Master Sword.
Nice.
Sounds like a Legend of Zelda collection.
Legend of Zelda Master Sword, yeah. Oh man, I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jelly now. um, but yeah, I have been meaning to start collecting as well, my show. You know that I want to start collecting retro games. It's gonna be expensive though. The first thing I want to get is I want to get GBA. I want to get Game Boy Advance and collect those games, and then move on getting. Because I used to have a Nintendo 64, like a proper Nintendo 64, but I had to sell it because I was broke as hell.
Right.
I tell you, being broke is no fun. It's
Yep.
no fun. Remember that time when I took you guys to Victoria Coach, yeah, Victoria Coach Station, and I had to walk all the way back to Ealing, 4 hours on my feet, bro. That felt like a good workout.
Yep. Can't believe you went through it that. Then
Bro,
again,
I
what
had no
choice?
money. I had no money to catch the bus, bro. I had to power through. No choice.
Right.
Yeah, see, Lonesome has the right idea. I'm thinking that too, Tony. I'd rather spend $100 on a bunch of games, used games, than spend $100 on a new one, and spend $80 on a new one. And that's just one. That's just one game. Imagine that with £100 you can get so with $100 you can get so many different retro games that you can play, and you actually own the game. But nowadays, you buy a AAA game, you have to do day one patch, you have to do updates, and then maybe you have to be connected to the internet to play. And what if, God forbid, like the crew, they decide, okay, we're gonna have to shut down the server. Bam, you can't even play offline. Are you mad? I'd rather have my physical, thank you very much. Alonso said I went to a game store, got 14 games for less than. I know, less than 100. I remember, Masha. Remember that time when we went CES and we saw PS3 games for like 30, for like £10, five
Yeah, I
pounds.
remember that.
You remember? Actually, you still got those games, right?
I still
We
have them,
bought
yeah.
so many ones. We got Kingdom Hearts. We got what else did we get? All three Assassin's Creed game. We got I think it was Hitman. Yeah, Hitman.
Yeah, you
We
got
bought
Hitman.
we bought so we bought so many games. Uh, Flames of Disaster say, okay, three video games items for a zombie apocalypse. Now choose. I choose zombie apocalypse. I don't know. Zombie apocalypse sounds fun. I don't know. Maybe it's just me watching too much of The Walking Dead, but zombie apocalypse just sounds so fun.
You watch Walking Dead.
I love The Walking Dead. It's an amazing show, bro. You should watch it.
Never.
You know, before you called me, I was actually watching an anime movie, Overload. I finished it because it's 2 hours.
I did tell you beforehand, a 2-hour movie. A 2-hour anime movie, no less.
But that's the problem, though. Most of the parts was unnecessary. Some of the dialogue was like, bro, it doesn't need to be in the movie. You can skip this part. This movie could have been easily 1 hour and 30. Flame of the Disaster say mine are Apple of Eve, Master Emerald, and the shoe power up from Sonic. Uh, Apple Eden. Apple Eden.
What's that?
Apple Eden.
Hey,
Well,
Dot.
oh, the Apple of Eden. Okay, no, he's talking about the artifact on Assassin's Creed, the one that lets you control people.
Really? That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it was yeah, it's a pretty powerful artifact. Um, Master Emerald, shoe power up from Sonic. If I had to choose on those that you just mentioned, I guess the Apple of Eden. No, I don't like controlling people. No, thank you. But you not only can you control people, but you can also make doppelgangers of yourself. So yeah, the Apple of Eden. I would choose that. The reason why I would choose that, imagine making doppelgangers of myself, sending one to work, sending one to study, sending one to Japan. I would send them all over the place. They could do different jobs, and when we come together, we gain knowledge, experience, money. Smart. Yo, that's smart there.
Yeah, I do see a benefit of that. No, no cap.
Yeah. Not even that. Let's put even Naruto, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Acquire Shadow Clone Jutsu, send them all over the world to go work or to go start businesses. Bro, we would be millionaires.
Would they share the same brain
uh,
as yours, though?
yeah,
Mm.
that's how it works. Well, as they are still you. When you separate from one another, he still has the same personality as you, but maybe different experience will make him think differently because it's different experience and different scenarios will make you think differently, but he's still you. He'll still think like you. Might not be thinking like you at that time, at the same time that what you're thinking, but he's still you.
Right.
Flem was also say, what three video games item to use in a zombie apocalypse? Oh, that's what you were asking. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I would still go for uh, the apple of Eden. I would still go for that because it still applies. If I can multiply myself in numbers, we're much stronger.
And you can use them as
In
bait.
numbers, and I can use them as bait. No, and not just in bait. Okay, let's just put the zombies aside. Yeah, if I go to a settlement, we'll be able to help. We'll be able to rebuild because there's so many of us. We'll be able to rebuild. We'll be able to hunt and bring back food. We'll be able to bring back the resources. We'll do so many things to help out. So the Apple of Eden is definitely a more useful item.
No doubt about that.
Mm. No, you got some good question, Flame of Disaster. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. They also ask, what superpower would you want in real life? Would you say clones so they can work different jobs, like DoorDasher? Not DoorDasher. Think big, my friend. Think big. Think big. But yeah, definitely clones. 100% clones. 100% clones. Because I know this may sound a little bit conceited, yeah, but I value myself by how I help people. That's how I've always been. I always value myself by how many people or how I can help people. So a clone that thinks exactly like me will do so much for the world. Will do so much. Oh, goodness gracious. Is this windmill, yeah?
Yeah. This sucks.
Yeah, you're not getting the S rank. Sorry, bro.
All the more reason to restart. And this is kind of like an extra act, so it's not too long.
Mm. Vince Smoke said, I gotta go, guys. I had fun chilling with you guys. I'll catch you in the next stream. Thank you, Vince Smoke. Appreciate you for being here as always. We'll be streaming tomorrow, so don't you worry. Our indie games Friday, so I hope you join. Yeah. You have a good rest of your day. Take it easy. Stay safe. Catch you in a bit, my guy. Bye.
So what in the game are you gonna stream tomorrow?
It's Friday, so we're streaming indie games Friday.
Yeah,
So we're
what
gonna
is
play
it?
an indie game. Oh, I still gotta choose. I got a bunch of indie games I bought, so we'll find one. Our last indie game stream was really good, you know. It did super well.
Yeah, I agree. Rooftop Runners, right?
No. What? No. Our last indie game was Rooftop Runners. Our last indie game Friday was Gwen the Hen. That chicken game? The
Oh
game with
yeah.
the chicken?
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Alright. Alright.
Take a look at my best friend. He's the only one I got.
Another long Warhog stage.
Oh god, no, not those. I hate those.
No, well, Empire City is kind of the worst offender in terms of Warhawk stage. I hate it. Too much trial and error, and if you're never careful. So potentially
Yeah, go on.
this could be the last stage I do for the stream.
Why? Is it really that bad?
Oh,
Or are you just gonna keep restarting?
it is.
Is it difficult?
No, it's not difficult. It's just kind of long.
Oh. Everybody wants to go.
When you see this, doesn't this remind you of New Donk City? Even a little?
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, it sure does. Man, I miss that level. I would play Sonic. Sorry, Sonic. I would play Mario Odyssey
Odyssey.
just for that level.
Yeah.
That level was so fun, and the finale with the song, and then you're going into that world. That was so good.
And the Donkey Kong callbacks
Reference,
as well.
yes.
The
Callback.
callbacks, yeah.
Leave it to Nintendo, man. They don't they don't miss. Nintendo does not miss.
You've been doing nothing but badmouth them for the past few weeks, and now you're offering
Well,
praise.
If they do something right, I'll praise them. If they do something stupid like make games $90, of course I'll badmouth them. I'll troll them even. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, I'm a little bit sleepy.
You don't have an early start, do you?
No, I start at 1. No, I start at 1 p.m. tomorrow. But that doesn't mean I want to sleep late. Take a look at my best friend. He's the only one
Well,
I
you
got.
start the middle of the day?
I know, right? I don't understand why they gave me that shift. That's not like me. Someone's usually they're punishing me for something. I don't know.
Maybe they noticed you're taking in too many shifts. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't want. Honestly, even my manager said it. She doesn't want me to burn out. Because if I burn out, it's quite difficult to look after our staffs.
Yep.
But I just when I'm at work, I want to do long hour shift. I just feel like it's a waste for me to be there for like 6 hours, 7 hours. That's a waste. And because I've gotten used to like my 10-hour shift, doing like 5 hours, 6 hours is like, what? What do I do with the rest of my day now? I don't know what to do. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Boo Boo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was a big ass yawn. Take a look at my best friend. He's the only one I got. What's going on? The chat is very quiet. Flames, where are you at? Lonesome, come on, man, look alive. Oh, okay. You guys are probably playing playing other games while listening to the chat. Because I know Lonesome usually play Xbox while he's watching our stream.
I was thinking that edits does that.
Edit does that, but I haven't seen Edit in a minute. You know.
I suppose. Oh. Would you look at that?
Well, look at what.
Nah,
What'd you do?
nothing. It's just enemies popped up. It's been a while since I played Empire City during the night.
Hmm.
Without hearing the battle
No.
music. Like, I'm so happy.
No, I had to put it on mute, otherwise I'll hear myself speak, and then that's gonna throw me off.
No, the battle music in Sonic Unleashed. That's all it plays when you fight against enemies. So like,
Yeah.
listen, if they were gonna
Have you
play,
ever thought? Have you ever thought of streaming Sonic and Sonic something like what was it called? And the Secret Knight? No, that's not it. Sonic Knight
Sonic and the Black Knight or Sonic and
and the Black
Secret,
Knight.
on the Secret Ring?
No, that game is trash. Have you ever thought of playing Sonic and Black Knight?
Do I even want to at this point?
Do you? Do you want to subject yourself to a horrible experience?
That's the one game I'm.
Oh,
never
Lonesome is
touching.
playing Minecraft. See, we should get Minecraft and join Lonesome.
Yeah.
Actually, I was
RDC was playing Minecraft just a day ago.
Yeah, man, we
Oh,
gotta
that's
get on
random.
that. Because Licious, she might not have a good laptop, but her phone can definitely run Minecraft, no issue. So if she gets it, you get it on PC, I get on PC, and then Lonesome's there as well. We'll have a grand old time. It's not that expensive as well. What are you building on Minecraft, Lonesome? If you don't mind me asking. Also, we gotta get you guys on Discord. You know, give me a couple of days. I need to finalize Discord and get used to it, because even I'm not really good at using Discord. And then we're gonna get you guys on Discord.
Oh, yeah. I'm keeping my
I
balance
wanna
just
know
fine.
what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is.
Okay, I was scared for a moment, like literally.
Hmm. Lonesome said, I have a world I work on with my girlfriend, so I'm doing stuff on that. That's cool. That is so cool, man, that you get to play with your girl. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. My wife is not really a video game kind of person, but she does sit next to me and go on TikTok while I play video games. So that counts for something, right?
Not really. No!
It's better. Oh, don't scream, bro. It's better than her not being there. But I'm not gonna lie though, she's not really the she doesn't really she doesn't really enjoy me streaming. I think it's because she wants me to spend time with the kids as much as possible. Which
After all,
fair on her. You know, I'm only there for about 3 days, so you know, spending time with the kids is top priority.
Hello.
Licious! Welcome!
you know what?
Oh,
You
we
know what's
missed
funny? I
you!
knew she was gonna
Wait,
join
I'm taking the
eventually.
list. Ah, we missed you, Licious. How you feeling?
Still got headache.
Oh no, do you take paracetamol?
No.
No, why?
I don't know. I don't know. It's in my bag somewhere. No, there's some right now. But I haven't taken a drink yet.
And you can't take paracetamol without eating, you know that, right?
I'm eating right now.
Oh, you're eating. Okay, make sure to do that then. As soon as you finish eating, water, paracetamol, and then give it about an hour. Heck, 30 minutes, you'll feel better.
Mm.
But what made you want to join?
I have nothing better to do and I was just eating.
You know, I told you I knew
Oh,
she was gonna join eventually, despite being sick and all.
oh, I saw you pay for Spotify.
Yeah, dude. I always do.
You realize that I don't use that anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anytime when I go on my stand and it keeps saying decline, decline, so then I have to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, the thing is, already I don't even see the point of me paying for what do you call it, for Netflix. But you and Naomi just keep banging on about me keeping Netflix, so I keep it on. But I never watch Netflix. Anything I want to watch, I got my website I go to.
Well, yeah. There's certain stuff I can't watch on Netflix because it's not there.
Mm.
But I'll just randomly watch a movie. I'll go on Netflix and I'll just randomly like watch a movie.
Mm.
Because it's easier when you're on other websites. You're having to take off the other tab. It's just annoying.
Yeah, ad
Not cool.
blocker. You gotta take off
Yeah.
other, and then you gotta find the links that works. Cause sometimes some of them don't work. I know, can be a pain.
And I don't use them sites on the normal browser. I go on Opera GX because the ads don't show up as much.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah.
I
I didn't
guess
know that.
no. I just thought
Yeah.
I just saw Opera GX as a nuisance, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I
There's
thought
an
exactly the
anime
same.
website that I use. When I was on Opera, at first, it just wasn't like it was just ads every second you touch something. When I press
Mm,
the ad blocker thing, they barely show up now.
they barely show up.
And it honestly it depends on what website you're on. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
Because even if you put the ad blocker on some, it doesn't really make a
It
difference.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I watch all my sitcoms and stuff on Opera GX because I just can't be bothered using a normal browser for that.
Mm.
And then for
Right.
YouTube, it's just my normal Explorer.
No.
Mm. Have you had a chance to check out that show that I told you about?
What show?
The one with Jason Momoa,
Who's that?
the Aquaman guy. Damn,
Yeah.
Michael, he slapped you out of the building.
Right.
What movie?
It's a show called See, about the people in the future where none of them can see. They're all blind. I really recommend it. I think you will like it. I'm watching it with Naomi.
You know, I was
No.
so out of it when I was eating my food. Well, I'm still eating, but when I was first eating my food, I was like dipping my chips in ketchup, and I was eating them, yeah.
Mm.
I didn't have one in my hand, and I dipped my fingers in ketchup thinking I had the chip in my hand.
That is weird. Did you also bite it?
No, I just dipped and like, why are my fingers wet? And I looked at it and I dipped in ketchup.
Damn, yeah, you definitely need to have that paracetamol.
That's why. Okay, I'm gonna die.
With him is Radio Gaga, Radio Boo Boo, Radio Gaga.
This is gonna be annoying.
Where are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in the bar, unfortunately. That's the only place I can stream. I can't stream on the room.
You were singing that song, and I thought you were singing it to. I thought you was in Belgium. I thought you were singing it to Wendy or something.
Oh no. I haven't seen them in 2 weeks, so I'm kind of practicing my my vocals, you know.
I see.
It's like, you know the song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
I've actually changed the way I sing it for them, and they really like it. They giggle every time I sing it to them. Because normally it goes, Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So the way I sing it is like, Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So I add a little, high pitch to it. And every time I do that high pitch, they stop giggling.
Oh.
And now
Hello.
Wendy is trying to sing it exactly the same I sing it. So she'll sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It's hilarious.
Proper words. Like,
Yeah,
she's
clear. I
talking.
told you. Well, she's not fully talking, but she can speak both. She can understand both English and French, and she can sort of speak both language as well.
Oh.
It's crazy how she picks up on both of them. Smart for a little girl.
I told you.
After fighting.
And you know what's making me mad is that doctor said that when she's seeing Wendy is exhibiting autistic behavior. You remember that? What made Naomi cry?
But literally.
And then I look at my daughter right now. I'm like, I don't think she's exhibiting thingy. She's very small. I don't know. I mean, there is different spectrum of
yeah,
autism.
the thing is, autism. It's not just one thing. Like, there's different people that have autism but function differently. There are some that don't talk. They're mute. They can't speak. There are others that can function the way we can function. They just have a hard time with things, and they don't even realize that they have the diagnosis until years later on in life. So they've been living life like normally, not really struggling.
It made me mad because she started crying. She was crying, like it made me really mad.
Hold on, wait. What's that to cry about?
Well, when the doctor tells you that your kid is not going to be normal like the other kids, it's only natural that you feel really sad. You know it when you become a parent.
True. But after hearing these kids through the phone call, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong, right?
Because mind you, when the doctor told us that Wendy couldn't walk, she was already at the edge of walking, but she was crawling.
Mm.
so she couldn't walk. She didn't know how to speak. So it's only natural we were very, very worried.
But
So
I
that
can't
doctor
like
did not
yeah, the doctor didn't
not help.
help. But then also like you have to remember you guys are first time parents. You're not gonna realize that all kids are different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, for sure.
And they're gonna learn at their own pace. Like, I think there's this one TikToker. I haven't seen her videos in a while. But like, she'll post like videos of her baby, and I
Mm.
think she was around one of these ages. She was just crying,
No way.
and everyone in the comments doing up diagnosis, being doctors. Like, oh my gosh, like, why is she not walking? Is there something wrong with her? Like, da 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 da.
Mm.
And then I see her videos from time to time. The little girl's walking now. So what were you guys all about in the comments? Like they learn at their own pace.
Disgusting behavior some people exhibit. But I'm
Mm.
not saying the doctor was wrong, but
Yeah,
they were a bit too quick, to
yeah,
come
a bit
to
too
that.
quick to
Yeah,
diagnose.
to diagnose. Yeah. And now Wendy's walking just fine. She's already starting to talk, and she's a smart girl. Her on the tablet and laptop,
Mm.
already smart for her age. So what
Yeah.
was the doctor on about?
Mm. It's like Wesley. You can speak normal right now, speaking perfectly, but he didn't start speaking until he was 4.
Yeah, exactly.
It just takes some time for kids.
And I'm having to comfort Naomi, which is fine comforting her. But even I was starting to, feel a certain type of way because,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just comforting her, but
Mm.
didn't know that I, I I couldn't really believe my own words, telling her everything's gonna be alright. The doctor's
Yeah.
wrong, but I couldn't believe my own word because it came from a doctor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Someone
Oh,
with
mm.
qualifications, someone with knowledge.
Was it one of them ones where obviously you was nervous, but you couldn't show that you was nervous, otherwise she'd get
Exactly.
like way more nervous.
She was already crying. I could
Mm.
not show any emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, I could not show her that I was worried. It would not work.
That you was worried as well, because it wouldn't
Yeah,
help.
it
Like,
wouldn't help at all.
there needs to be one of you that has a clear head.
Yeah.
Mm. I was gonna ask you. So these days, whenever you go there and they see
hmm
you, they instantly recognize you now.
They instantly, well, Wendy already instantly recognized me, even in Romania when she was still 2 years, when she was still 1 years old. But when Anastasia is starting to recognize me, but what she does is, yeah, I think she does it on purpose. When she sees me and I'm a cop to grab her, she crawls away smiling and laughing. I think she just wants me to chase her.
Oh, oh. You did
But
good,
they,
Tony. You did good.
oh, thank you, thank you. I try to be, a good dad. I mean, I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to be a good dad.
You're better than most. You're better than most.
But it's crazy how they've become such chatterbox now, like
Yeah.
proper chatterbox, both of them.
Wow. Yeah, man.
I thought this Warhog level was long, but it's actually not.
It feels long.
Yeah, because I'm doing all this exploration stuff and pulling stuff. So
You know what I want to play right now? I want to play Ratchet and Clank.
this game is reminding you that you want to play Ratchet
Oh,
and Clank, of all things.
yep, yep.
What was I gonna say? Yeah.
Because
Oh,
of the skyscraper, you know.
mm,
Oh,
at work,
Yeah, yeah.
some guy asked for a drink, and then they said, "Oh yeah, I've got the app." Tell me why they showed me a Costa card.
hmm What?
wait,
Yeah,
a
Really?
Costa card on a
yeah,
Starbucks?
at Starbucks. I'm thinking in my head, you didn't see the green aprons, that didn't tick you off in any kind of way. No, the fat sign that says Starbucks on the entrance. No. All right. I literally looked at him and I said, sir, is that a Costa card? He was like, yeah. I'm like, this is a Starbucks. He was like, oh, okay, it's fine. I just paid. I'm like,
He must have been embarrassed. Come on, there's no need to show him out like that. He must have been embarrassed.
but no, I don't feel sorry for him, alright? Because this isn't the first time someone's done something like this. Showed up with a Costa card. And Costa, there's no green. It's like a burgundy kind of color.
Well, I've had people try to pay with their oyster, so yeah, you can forgive that.
Well, that's a whole level of stupid then.
Can you even do that? What?
No, of course you can't.
The white? Oh.
Ay.
You don't know stupidity until you work in hospitality. Oh my gosh.
Amen to that. Amen to that. For me, I just look at it. I'm like, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah. Well, and I was sweeping as well. We shut off the seating area. We shut off the upstairs seating area first. There was no one there, so I went to change the bin. Came back, started sweeping. I could hear chairs shuffling. And
I
you
knew
know,
it. As
Yeah.
usual.
I could hear chairs shuffling because there's our seating area, the upstairs seating area, and you know that breakfast place.
Yeah.
There's their upstairs seating area, and the way to separate it is we separate it by stacking up the black chairs that are upstairs. Yeah. So when you hear loud shuffling of chairs, someone's moved those chairs to come and sit in our seating area. I literally sighed, went upstairs. It's these three teenagers. I said to them, "Oh, sorry, our seating area is closed. You can sit on the other side. That's still available." And they were just like, I don't know. They just looked annoyed, like I was a nuisance. But it's like, bruh, it's not that serious.
Trust
And like, I
me.
could see them leaving, and they stared at me while they was leaving the building.
Get this, yeah. We were shut, cleaned off everything, but because we finished early, so we start because it's a store, right? Our coffee shop is a big store. You have sitting area, so we sat in the sitting area. Tables, mind you, all the tables are up, or all the chairs are on the table, but we sat on the sofa waiting for the time to reach so that we can clock off. And people come in, they literally came in, walked all the way to the cashier, and then looked at us. And then I didn't say anything. I looked at the guys and they knew not to say anything. And then they asked, "Are you guys closed?"
Bruh.
I was like, "You can't be serious."
Bruh.
Yes, we're closed. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry," and they walked out. The chairs are up.
Yeah, what do you think?
There's nobody else except us. We have our bags ready to go. The lights are off. Mind you, it was still light outside, but the lights are off. You still come in, walk all the way to the till, and then look at us and ask us if we're open or if we're closed. Mind-boggling. Epiphany.
I know, right? It's like when we close, we put up barriers because we're not allowed to shop. If you remember what the Starbucks looked like.
Yeah, I
But-
remember.
And then there'll just be people hovering at the barrier, just staring at you. You'll make eye contact and they'll shout, "Are you guys closed?" I just put up the barriers for the fun of it. Yeah, yeah, why not?
yeah. I don't wanna make money. I don't wanna serve people. I just put it for the fun of it. But listen, there was a football match near where I'm at. You should have seen the police. So many police. Because there's a stadium near where we are, yeah? And they were holding a football match. Chelsea was playing some random team. I have no idea. Don't care about football. There were so many police vans, guard dogs, roadblocks. It was crazy.
The same thing happened in Leeds.
Yeah?
Yeah, like last week. So many buses kept like redirecting. I literally had to get my number 5 all the way at the top of town, where the Marion Centre is, where the top
Yeah.
McDonald's is, because I couldn't get it near where the bus station was. And I see on TikTok,
Diversion.
I see videos of people in Leeds United uniform chanting across the streets, and Tony, the area was disgusting. There was piles of rubbish everywhere. It was
Wait,
bad.
where,
Why
where?
must?
In the Marion
Like
Center?
near, no, not the Marion Centre. That's where I have to get the bus. Like down near where, kind of near where the train station is, but not exactly there. No, it was because when I took the 5 and it drove past where the train station is, I seen like a bunch of them outside some pub chanting.
Oh, that's right. There is some kind of pub near the train station.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell you which pub it was.
Yeah, Weatherspoon.
No, it wasn't a
No,
weather.
it wasn't Weatherspoon.
No.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'll tell you that right now. Weatherspoon
Yeah.
is inside the train station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's inside the train station. And people at Weatherspoons, they don't act like that.
I mean,
I don't
it is-
understand.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
nice,
I understand.
it
I
is a
understand the
restaurant
passion.
full of food.
I understand the passion of wanting to support your team, being part of the group. I understand being a little bit loud and expressing your feeling, but vandalism,
But that doesn't like,
that's
give
a
you
step.
excuse to trash the place. That's what I mean.
Exactly. Vandalism, violence against the other team fans. That's no excuse.
Mm.
That is no excuse.
It's like the Euros when we lost the Euros.
You remember when they started
Yeah, they just
beating up?
started
What do you call it?
fighting
Beating up.
people,
Yeah,
beating up,
that
trying
was.
to beat up black people like it was
You know that made.
mental.
You know that made the news.
Yeah,
The whole
oh,
team, the whole team had to come out and say we do not stand against. We will not stand to. We won't stand for racism, and they all took a picture together and because they were, oh my god, they were saying the most racist thing towards those those players that missed because they were all black.
honestly,
They were all black. The ones that missed, they were saying the most
truly,
racist thing.
there were videos of people standing outside the stadium trying to catch Saka to see if they could spot Saka to jump him. And then there was this one guy, they thought it was Saka, so they tried to jump him. Then you can hear someone in the background like, nah, that's not him, that's not him, that's not him. It's mad. News
So
about
sad.
them pushing someone in a river who was in a wheelchair.
You in a wheelchair. I heard about that. I
Yeah.
heard about that.
And then there was even this
Disgusting
post.
behavior.
Oh, I wish I still had the screenshot. It's a screenshot of like a tally, and then the title is "Those N-words lost us the Euros, so this is what we have to do." And then basically, there's a list of things you can do to a black person and how many points you'll get. I wish I
Yeah,
still had the screenshot.
I think you did
Oh,
show me the screenshot,
yeah,
but that was a while back. That was a
yeah.
while back.
I'm like, is it that serious?
It's
I
a
was scared to leave
football
my house.
match. Nah, man, louder. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was quite. How do you say? When because you could see the mood when people
Mm.
came to. Because at the time I was working for La Pen Quotidien, so when they
Uh,
came in, you could see the mood. I didn't want to say anything or say anything to do with football.
yeah,
We lost. No, I didn't because I knew the mood was just sour.
yeah. Even the
But
next Euros, even black people who were at pubs, they were saying, "Oh, if we get to the finals and we lose, I'm dipping. I am dipping. I'm not staying for them
it's
to
not
stay long enough for them to get me."
exactly.
That was a crazy time,
That
2021.
was a crazy time. But that's freedom. That's freedom of speech. You know, people are allowed to. I'm not saying people are allowed to say what they want, but you know, they can express themselves however they want. It might not be right, but if we didn't have freedom of speech, you know,
Is that why paparazzi is still a thing? So
yeah,
how is it
pretty
not
much.
illegal?
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Because
think
they're
it's
in.
I think it's illegal in Paris. I might be wrong.
I
Or
don't know.
France.
I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Because of I think it's just Paris, you know. I might be wrong. Because of Princess Diana.
Really?
Well, yeah, when she died, there were people there taking pictures of the crash and taking pictures of her, and apparently,
They took pictures
you
of her in the crash site? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah. Instead of calling for help, people just started taking pictures. Yeah, and
Damn.
I'm pretty sure that's why it's not really a thing in Paris anymore because of that incident.
Luckily for us, not all humans are that trash.
Hmm. There's actually a Black Mirror episode on that. Yeah,
Hmm.
because I can't really remember what happens, but there's the ending scene. There's this girl. I don't even know the whole point of the second half of the episode, but this celebrity, she ends up turning into a werewolf and starts killing everyone. And then one of the people that she's targeting, they
Hmm.
shoot her. And there's another girl. She's the last survivor, and she works for like the paparazzi and stuff.
Hmm.
And the celebrity werewolf is like pleading, like, please just kill me, just get it over and done with. And instead of killing her, she lifts up a camera and takes a photo of her,
That's a.
basically symbolizing how messed up paparazzi can be. Like, instead of putting someone out of their misery, you're gonna get a snapshot instead because it's gonna get you money.
Yeah, social media has become really. I don't know. Like,
Deranged.
yeah, I've seen a couple of people. There was this picture, yeah. I saw a while back, yeah.
Mhm,
This woman was a nurse. She helped a woman give birth. As
mhm.
soon as the as soon as the woman gave birth, she picked up the baby and took a picture with the baby to post it online. That I just helped give birth, with the caption, "I've just helped give birth." You know what the problem was?
What?
The mother was still in the back, legs open and everything.
Oh. Oh. Why would
Yes.
you? Why would you look at that and be like, yeah, that's okay, suppose.
I don't think she did. She was so quick to want to post it online and, I don't know, get recognition that she helped deliver the baby, that she didn't even notice that there was a woman. The mother is in the back, still fully naked, well, still naked on the lower part. Is that think, man? Think.
And did she even get consent to even post that? Or to even take
The
a
mo-
picture?
the mother was still on the bed, which means she was still recovering. Which means that they
Oh,
probably still had to, do the rest of the operation that they do. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with that.
Um,
So she definitely didn't get consent.
what
when
country
you
was this
become a
in?
nurse, you help people not to get consent from social media. Come on, you're
Was
saving
this in
lives here.
America?
I don't know, Licious. It was a picture that I saw.
Because if it
I,
was in America, that makes sense. Because they're very
I
like
w-
a lot of the job sectors that they're in, the stuff that they get away with wouldn't fly in the UK.
how are you, man? I'm good. How are you?
Really, even
You
in the
know it.
Yeah,
UK.
like
Always, man.
I'm gonna give you an
Always.
example. The fact that teachers, yeah,
Hmm.
teachers they video themselves having conversations with students, or make TikToks while they're in school. Have you ever seen a teacher in the UK ever do that?
Nope.
Making TikToks,
No.
whether it's a
Yes,
dancing TikTok or
yeah.
just any TikTok.
Have you
Like,
ever seen a UK teacher ever do that?
it's like you
That
have
would
your own
not
person.
fly.
You have your
That
own
would not
personal
fly.
life. You can make TikTok on your own time because it's a personal thing. But doing it at work, involving your work, it's like,
Like
how
there
how
are
do you
so
expect
many,
how do you
there
expect
are
not to get fired?
there are so many instances of teachers going to prison for having inappropriate relationships with students because they're not strict enough in that country. They're not strict enough. Literally,
Literally plus X.
literally. We had a science teacher.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing that
Wait,
again.
Wesley, do you remember Mr. Shemansky? Yeah?
Remind me who that is again. I know the name,
Science
but
teacher.
science.
Science teacher.
I think so. But go on.
Well, yeah, there was this one girl. She was in the year above. She left the school. She had finished year
Not getting a
11,
low
whatever.
rank
Yeah.
again.
Huh?
Sorry, continue.
I said, yeah, there was this girl that left our school. She'd already finished year 11. There was screenshots going around, Instagram screenshots going around the school of them two messaging each other. And regardless of whether the screenshots were fabricated or not, we never saw him again. Never after that.
You never saw Mr. Shemansky after all that?
Never again. We
It means
never
that
saw him again.
they let him go.
Yeah.
Even listen, even if she left school and she's an
Yeah.
adult, she still used to be his student, which is still inappropriate if
Thing
he's
is,
still at that school.
if if I remember, she only would have been like 16, 17.
That's even worse.
That's not okay.
Like literally. After that, we never saw him again. Never. There was no announcement like, oh yeah, Mr. Shamansi's leaving, like, don't talk about him. Just poof, he was gone. Disappeared.
That is crazy. But yeah, getting back to the whole picture thing, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what that country was, but regardless, though, you gotta be really. How can you be a nurse, go through all the training, all the school, get all your qualification, and then think that's okay? How? How they help me understand? How is that possible?
I kind of
So you
saw.
know what, Harvey?
I kind of saw something similar, or more specifically, heard something similar. Um, a friend sent a video on Discord on a Discord server. Well, I didn't see the video, but I heard it about a woman, of a woman giving birth, like literally. Like
Okay.
you can hear a woman painfully giving birth, like literally hear it. It's no video,
But
just
that's
hear
not.
it.
th- But that's not an issue. Well, if it was consent, that's not an issue. My issue is taking a picture of somebody that you right after they've given birth without the consent. You as a doctor, a nurse, should be professional. That's
Okay,
unprofessional.
okay, but is that okay just to record someone giving birth? And I'm talking about voice wise, anyways.
Like I said, if they're aware of it, if you ask them, I wanted to record, for whatever reason, I want to record and your sound when you're giving birth. If they're okay with it, that's fine.
You don't know
Most
the
people,
context, Wesley. That could be
you
a
don't know the
family member
context.
recording.
Yeah, you don't know the context. What I'm telling you is what I saw.
And people also film that for educational purposes too. So, you
Yes,
know.
very true.
And like I was saying though, have
I
you
never
ever
learned
heard of
that.
this? What are you all about? You didn't learn about that in year 6, no?
No. Like, like filming the voice for the for educational purposes. Like seriously,
I'm not all about the voice. I'm all about like video.
I'm talking about the voice. It was like a voice recorder, not a video.
And why
Okay,
did your friend send that into? Alright, well,
yeah, move on. I move on.
literally. Anyway, like I was saying, there was this nurse called Lucy Letby. You ever heard of Lucy Letby?
Oh, unfortunately, I have. But
Yeah,
continue.
man.
Let's hear you tell
Yeah.
the story.
I don't really know much. I don't know much. I just know she's been accused of killing a number of babies in the NICU, like newborn ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it was too. At first, no one was suspicious, but there was this one doctor that was like, nah, like something's going on. Anytime these babies go into, was it cardiac arrest? Lucy is there to just save the day. She's just there. She's just there all the time to save the day. And it's like this only ever happens when she's on shift. So then he started to investigate. I don't know anything else after that. But this reminds me of this one case that happened in the 90s, similar to Lucy Letby, but this woman is in prison. Or is she still in prison? What's her name?
Is the one that kept killing old people,
No, still babies, still babies.
still babies. Oh.
In Beverly Allitt, that's her name.
What year was that?
This was says Beverly Gale Allitt is an English serial killer who was convicted of murdering 4 infants, attempting to murder 3 others, and causing grievous bodily harm to a further 6 at Grantham and Kesteven Hospital in Lincolnshire between February and April 1991. She committed the murders as a state-enrolled nurse on the hospital's children's ward.
How can this world is a scary place? How does somebody even have the mental capacity to kill innocent? Not just kill anybody. Your
It's because
professional, your profession is to help people, not kill people.
she was diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy.
Was she diagnosed after or was she diagnosed before?
Before.
So how
Oh
was she allowed to
no.
work?
I actually don't remember. I'm wrong. I don't remember.
Because if she was diagnosed before, then the hospital is incompetent for allowing her to practice. Proper incompetent.
What does
If
it
she were
say?
diagnosed after, that's a different story. But I'm sure if you're signing up to be a doctor or a nurse, they're gonna look at your medical history anyway, right?
Yeah, it says Alice's motives have never been fully explained. According to one theory, she wasn't diagnosed, she showed symptoms of fastidious disorder, also known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy. This disorder is described as involving a pattern of abuse in which a perpetrator ascribes symptoms to or physically
What
falsifies
do you mean that's not true?
illnesses. What? What?
1 second. No, I'm not saying the hospital shouldn't be allowed to hire her. I'm saying the hospital should have gone through her medical record before
Yeah,
hiring her.
I was reading something. I
Yeah,
think
sorry,
this
no, no.
wasn't after. I think this wasn't after because it says Alex's motives have never been fully explained. According to one theory, she showed symptoms of Munchausen syndrome by proxy. This disorder is described as involving a pattern of
That's very
abuse
true.
in
It's
which a perpetrator ascribes symptoms to or physically falsifies illness in someone under their care in order to attract attention to themselves.
but that's why you have to do a thorough. That's why, yeah,
Who are you talking
that's
to?
why you. That's why you have to do a thorough. Sorry, I'm talking to somebody right now. That's why you have to do a. They have to do a thorough check, background check. Because sometimes, even in the UK, sometimes they check 4, 5, even 6+ years, even 10 years medical history or history just to make sure. Because you're in a position where working with vulnerable people, you have to be of sound mind. It's like a person, a pilot, they have to have at least 10 years experience before becoming a pilot because you never know. Mm.
It says she received 13 life sentences.
13 life sentences.
Yeah. And in the
Damn, she's not.
UK, that's rare.
She's never getting out of prison.
Yeah, she is never getting out. And it says here
1 second,
on
listen. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right. Right, right, right. PTSD. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not. No, 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 no. You don't understand. No, no. This is the, no, but your example doesn't really make sense. This is what I'm trying to say. You're a fighter pilot, right? And you were a fighter pilot in a war, so you develop PTSDs. Yeah. How, especially if you were diagnosed, how do you? How would it be? What's the word for? Would it be ethical for a Boeing airline to hire you as a pilot with you having a PTSD diagnosis? That's my real question. It's exactly the same as with as me and. Okay, okay,
What's going
yeah, okay,
Hmm? What is it, Chris?
on?
right. Mhm. Yeah, but that's people.
But you can't take that kind of risk.
Yeah, but you can't take that kind of risk. That's people's lives. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Regardless, nobody's gonna take that risk. That's a lot of lives there. She's capable of working. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. All right, all right. It was a roundabout way of understanding, but that makes sense. That makes sense. But they screw up regardless, though, because they screwed up regardless. This is the result. This is on them. The death of those babies are on them.
Sorry, Chris, but I don't ever want to have this kind of sensitive conversation ever again. Let that be
Why?
a lesson.
Why?
Do you know how sensitive that is?
Yeah, it's sensitive, but I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Mm. Okay.
It's fuck all time.
Yeah, but you can't use that. You can't use that. This is completely different. Right. Yeah, I understand. I understand, but anyway, we'll chat. We'll talk about this after. Sorry, listeners. Continue reading that the article you
Anyway,
were reading.
like I was saying,
Mm.
first off, yeah, the woman's a murderer, yeah.
Yeah, of course, hands down. No
This for
excuses, hands down.
13 consecutive life sentences. Like, do you know how many parents were devastated at the fact that they just had a baby and then they lost the baby because of her?
Mm. They wanted to make an example out of her, no doubt.
Literally.
They wanted to make
And
an example of her.
she was already exhibiting like weird things anyways, because it's the kind of hospital that it was. There was another building where all the nurses lived together. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was already being weird, and she would miss so many days of work as well, and would make up lies saying, oh, she's sick or something like that. That's where the Munchausen comes from, because in her early life when she was a kid, she would fake injuries so people would pay attention. That is what
Mm.
Munchausen is. Munchausen by proxy is when
Mm.
you inflict injuries onto someone else that you're looking after, so then people can look at you like, I got a good person for looking after this person. That's what
Oh,
Munchausen by proxy is.
that is crazy illness, though.
There's another case of this literally. Have you ever heard of you know who Gypsy Rose is?
No, no.
Okay, she's still alive right now, and she got released from prison, I think maybe a year ago. But she was basically jailed for killing her own mother. And basically, her mother also exhibited symptoms of Munchausen by proxy, because
Mm.
her mother would go to all these doctors saying, "Oh, my daughter has this, my that, my this," when really
Mm.
she was fine the whole time. And when doctors would catch on that there was nothing wrong with Gypsy, she would take her to a different doctor, and she would
That's
treat her
crazy.
like a kid, even though she was a lot older than she actually was being treated like. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So when she killed her mother and fled, and police caught her,
Mm.
they looked at her like a birth certificate and like, hang on, you're this age, but it's saying on your papers you're this age. So how come you've been acting like a little kid this whole time? It's because her mother conditioned her to be that way in life, and gave her all these. They were like had so many tablets for so many different things when she didn't need any of it. It's because of her mother. Her mother had Munchausen by proxy, and then people would look at her like, gosh, Gypsy's mother is such a good mother. Look at her looking after Gypsy. Most parents wouldn't do this. Most parents would put their kids up for adoption with all these problems they have. Yeah.
Mm.
And they used to give them free things as well.
Oh
Give
man,
them...
that's so
They,
sad.
they got a house for free, if I'm not mistaken, because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course, you'll be
Free
incentivized more.
free trips to Disneyland and all that stuff, literally.
Of course, you'll be incentivized to do more.
Mm.
Talk them side. Anyway, let's stop talking about that. Maestro's feeling uncomfortable.
Ay, ay. I don't know why. He's older than me.
It's his stream.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Maestro, what do you want to talk about?
Huh? Oh, right. There's something I wanted to ask. There's something I wanted to ask you actually, and it's actually something I wanted to talk to you guys about yesterday, but you guys will talk about celebrities, so I didn't know how to jump in, so I just,
Did you-
left it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when watching Dragon Ball Z, as the episode's gone on, did you think that everybody has gotten? Did you guys stop to think that everybody just has gotten even stupider in Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. Um, I use Z specifically, no other one, just Z.
Z specifically.
I mean, it's not that they've gotten stupid. I just felt like they
It's not
just
that
made
they're
bad
stupid, they just
decisions.
make bad decisions. That's what it is. It's
Yeah,
not
I think
stupidity.
that's what it is.
That's kind
They
of
didn't
being
get
stupid.
stupid. They just make. No, it's not being stupid. Bad decision is not stupid. Like if I genuinely think my decision is the right decision,
Yeah.
even though it's not the correct one, it doesn't mean I'm stupid. It just means that I made a I made a bad judgment. And I think that was the case. Vegeta wanted to test his strength against Cell, so instead he just let Cell absorb 18. Perfect example. Bad decision. Pride and a bad decision.
All right,
Same with
we'll live.
Krillin
We'll
falling
live
in
with
love with 18 and destroying the controller. Again, he's not
Same
stupid.
with Goku
It's bad
giving
decision.
Cell a sensu bean
Yeah,
and not his own
making
son.
I know his own son. Bad decision.
Okay, not stupid, but okay, terrible decisions then.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying. Bad decision.
What about What about going uh not killing Cell when he had the chance?
What do
I
you
think
mean?
he genuinely couldn't kill Cell
What do you mean?
when they first fought in the tournament. When Goku first fought Cell in the tournament, he's
No, I'm
saying
talking
he
about
had the chance
Gohan.
to kill Cell.
Gohan had the chance to kill Cell, but he just let him
Bad
regenerate. That's bad decision.
again, not stupid. That's terrible decision, but not stupid.
I'm
He
agreeing with
started
you.
to feel prideful.
I'm
Yeah,
agreeing with you. I'm just changing it from stupid to bad decision. That's it.
But
yeah.
the peak of the bad decisions was definitely the Cell games. Well, the whole Cell saga. Everyone was just
Oh,
being like, no
everything
way.
about that was even them letting Hercule fight was a bad decision. It was
I
a
felt
terrible decision.
so bad for Trunks. Like, I know you're going through it, watching all this go down. Just
Wait,
stuck with
what do you
these
mean?
incompetent people.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And what makes it worse is because in the future, his mom used to tell him great things about about them, about the Z fighters, and then
Yeah.
and this is the Z fighters.
I know he was like, ain't no way. Ain't no
Ain't
way.
no
What am I
way.
doing right now? What am I wasting my time?
Now that I think about it, I never thought of it like that. Because yeah, you're right. Trunks would always hear uh, great things about the Z fighters, but
That's why he was so
did
surprised that
Literally.
did Bulma ever tell him that they're all they're all like battle junkies, you know?
meatheads.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't think she ever did.
Didn't Trunks, when he first come, he was like, hey, you're gonna die, so here's this medicine so you don't die. And he didn't take it?
He didn't take the medicine. Like
Right.
why?
Yeah, he didn't take the medicine. They gave him it later because he didn't take it.
Yeah.
But that's even beside the point. When Trunks arrived, he asked Goku, "Why wasn't you here to protect them? You could have you could have teleported because he told Trunks about his teleportation,
Mm.
but he stopped teleporting because he felt a stronger force, which was strong, taking care of Frieza. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? They could if Trunks wasn't there, they could have all died.
Literally.
That's why I like Team Four Star's version. It's the realest. It really is the realest.
For real. And that's another Warhawk stage done. Oh, grief.
Nice.
I watched someone react to the Warriors movie, not play the game. I kind of forgot that it's different to the game.
The movie is different to the game. The game is a prequel. What you did say it's a prequel, and it's also during the main story of the movie.
Yeah.
Like it
So
goes back and forth.
the basically the first like 5 minutes of both the game and the movie are the exact same, basically.
Mm,
Because it shows like all the gangs meeting up and stuff like that is the exact same as the game. It's just what's
mm.
different is the game rewinds like flashbacks whilst the movie just
Flashback.
continues off from there.
Yeah.
And in the game it's a bit different because there's side missions where it's like flashback missions which you can play that shows you how the warrior first.
Yeah, cause on the movie I always wanted to know how the Warriors came to be.
Yeah,
And
there's side missions you can do that shows that.
mm,
Then there's them extra missions too. If you don't do those, the game's kind of short. I don't know.
mm. Yeah, the Warriors is it's a cult classic, but I wouldn't call it a good movie. Halfway through it does get pretty boring, and the story is pretty bare bone. They were uh they were framed, and now all the gangs are after them. It's pretty
Mm.
bare bone.
That's why I think you need to play the game.
Mm.
You'll get more of a better vibe than the movie. And you
Yeah,
can't.
I'm gonna.
Don't get me wrong. I know it's Rockstar, but it's not like GTA where you.
Where you can
But the
drive and
hand-to-hand
whatnot.
combat makes up for that.
I know, I know. I've seen the gameplay. Trust me, I know,
Yeah.
I know. Maestro, you want to do one more level? Cause it's almost 12 o'clock.
Sure, I'll do one more. Actually, let's, I'll head back. Yeah, I'll do one more level elsewhere though.
Okay.
Sonic Unleashed also had some DLC content as well, which meant new stages, enhanced difficult stages and whatnot. So I showed
Then
them
if you're
off.
gonna do a new stage, do a stage with Sonic himself. I'm tired of seeing the Werehog.
Yeah, sure. Which one do you want? Where do you want me to go?
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I never got far in Sonic Unleashed. So just play a level with Sonic that doesn't involve flying an airplane and with you know, Sonic himself, not the Werehog. I'm telling Alicia, today at work was so simple. Like I didn't know what to do.
Wait,
I
was it
had
dead? I'm confused.
no. It's not that. It's just all my colleagues were competent. All of them
Oh,
were competent. I didn't have to tell them to do anything. I didn't have anything to do. They had
were you at your
everything
own
under
store?
control. Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay, that
had
makes sense.
everything under control. I was like,
Because
what do I
whenever you're
do
not at
now?
your own store, you always have something to to complain about.
Yeah, of course.
So do you, Chris.
that's that's because other stores they operate different from our store.
Mm. No, whenever Wesley, whenever I have something to complain about, it's about the customers, never my coworkers.
Yeah, yeah, it's never. Yeah, I've
They
never
know
heard
what they
anything.
need to do. Well, not even them, because
And I barely complain about the customers. I mainly
mm,
complain about my colleague.
mm. Literally, I
But
was on
no,
the cruise today. I was doing most of the stuff because I'm just like, oh, it's dead. There's nothing else to do, so let me make a start.
no, it's crazy because my colleague, the ones that I said that they were so competent, they knew. They literally knew. I
That
would say
new?
maybe, yeah, maybe
Oh,
second, third week, they're very new. But they're so competent that I couldn't believe it.
oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, I had nothing to do.
oh.
I mean, it's good, but at the same time, I was like, oh crap, what do I do? I feel so useless.
Um,
You're gonna recognize this level design, Tony, once you see this, especially at the end of the stage.
I mean, I already know this stage. This is rooftop run.
Yes, but this kind of level design, you would see it again in Generations, especially at the end.
You mean with the clock tower?
Not the clock tower. No, it's you know when I'm you see when I'm boosting as I'm boosting right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically the generation. It's basically the generation sections. This yeah, this
Oh,
section this is the DLC. They got the section in Generations. They got it from the DLC.
oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why this was very familiar. I thought,
Yeah,
okay, so it's only for this DLC.
yeah. It was only for this DLC. This is the DLC stage.
Okay, that makes sense. That means in Generation they incorporated the two. Because I remember you moving left and right is only either on boss fights. Oh yeah, it was just on boss fights actually.
Mm.
Interesting.
Well, I think that's it
Yeah,
for.
I like the boost mechanic, but they gotta do something new. You know, they gotta do something new. The boost mechanic is good, but it's very terrible when you come to a halt. When you come to those platforming levels, you know, Sonic becomes very janky to control.
Mm, I suppose so.
Anyway,
All right.
W stream, Maestro, good one. Honestly, hands down,
I'd say
you
that, but
played good, bro.
I
Yeah,
finished. I
I'd
finished.
say that. We had some good conversation,
Hmm.
and you were able to play and talk at the same time. I kind of find it difficult to play and talk at the same time, but you were able to get that done, no issue.
Uh huh.
And Babylicious, yeah, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you.
Lonesome said good night, guys.
Good night, Lonesome. Glad to have you. Really appreciate you. Well, again, remember we're gonna stream tomorrow. Indie Games Friday. Yeah, Indie Games Discovery for Friday stream. So I'm expecting to see you then. So you take it easy. We'll catch you tomorrow. Flames of Disaster, if you're still here, make sure to join us tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some indie games. You might find one that you like, so it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Yeah. Have a good night. Love you guys.
Good night.
Alright, bye.
Good night. Bye bye.